my friend Shannon.
Back together again.
Yay.
Hi. You know what that means? It means it's going to be a great day.
It's going to be an awesome day.
It's going to be a really great day.
I know it is. It's going to be a good day for us.
Yes.
It's going to be a good day for them, too.
Yeah. If you're a VIP, it's going to be a really, really good day.
Yeah.
And if you're not a VIP and you're like, how do I get to be a VIP? It's really easy. You don't have to jump through any hoops or anything. All you do is sign up for an HSN card. And when you have your HSN card, you will save $20 on every order of $99 or more. We've got that coupon code right there. They'll give it to you over the phone, or you can get it online as well. It's 182601. And for today, if you already have an HSN card, maybe you've had one for a long time, you get to take advantage of that. $20 off.
What a good deal. That's free money.
Yeah, every $99 purchase. So you can get $99 and then another $99, $20 off.
Are you telling me by the end of the day I'll be making money?
Pretty much.
Or wait, I don't have to spend some to make money.
I mean, hey.
That's what makes the world go round.
Then basically you're spending like $79 instead of $99.
I love that.
Right?
Saving money. It gives you a reason to buy one more thing, which is great. So anyway, and we've got something you can buy, which is our best value of the day. I just sniffed this.
Yeah. What did you think?
It's delicious.
It is.
Yeah,
it's like that
amazing.
Gorgeous, juicy pomegranate. What's so great about this is not just that it smells great, but this is giving you tightening on your upper arms, and not just on your upper arms. Look at this.
That can't be the same person. Is that the same person?
Yeah, same person, 25 days, upper arms. You can actually use this anywhere. That's kind of a secret. It's triple size for really
I'm not sure where that is, but it looks good. That's all I'm going to say.
It used to be crepey, wherever it is, right?
Crepe,
now it's nice and
remember what I told you about the words that are never good?
Yeah.
Crepey.
Crepey.
Nothing is good crepey.
No.
Oh, that's so crepey.
Well, look at that.
You know, it's like saggy.
Yeah.
Saggy's not good.
No, well, that's both. It's crepey and saggy. That was the upper arm. And look at this. If you're ready to bare your arms for the summer, this is, you get an instant, it leaves this beautiful antioxidant, tightening sort of a light film on your skin, but it hydrates unlike anything else. There are so many clinical studies to prove it. It's always really popular in the single size. This is the triple size.
Look at this.
And you could put,
the whole table moves. That's how, there's like tons of that in there.
Incredible.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're gonna love that. And Shannon, you have a full hour of Perlier coming up in the next hour, so make sure you check that out. And we're gonna move right into our show. Our first hour is kind of like sort of do-it-yourself, help yourself kind of cool products that are gonna make your life great at home. And the first one is one that I own and I've used, and I'll tell you my story in a second, but it's called Bish's Original Tear Mender. So this is the only airing of the day, and I will tell you this product is absolutely amazing. Why? Because you can get a quick fix on virtually anything. I don't care if it's leather, I don't care if it's a belt loop, if it's a pocketbook, if it's a shoe. If you have a tear, you can fix it in 3 minutes. In fact, you can wash this stuff in, it sets up in 15 minutes, and you can actually wash the jeans and it will not wash out. So why was it created? Well, listen, hey, listen, if I lived with a seamstress and she could sew things for me, but you know, it's me and Danny at home, we're not gonna be sitting there with needle and thread, so we can utilize this for virtually anything. Quick repairs, and we are doing today, I've never sold this before, I've always sold the little travel. This is the giant. Look at the jug of stuff. This is enough to last you probably at least a year, maybe more and more and more. And I'll tell you, it does an incredible job. It's $19.95, shipping's only $3, and lovely Carrie Mobley's here, and she's gonna show you how it works. Let me tell you, and I'll tell you my quick story. So I had this rug, it was an area rug, right? And I love this rug, but it had a sewn-in border on the outside that, you know, just finished it off. It was like a finishing piece, and it was coming apart, and I'm like, what am I gonna bring this rug to a place to have it fixed? It's a giant rug. Who does that? So I opened up the seam and I put the tear mender on either side and I closed it together and I waited the 3 minutes. That was 2 years ago, and it's never come apart.
Permanent.
So I can tell you it's a great product. I know you have lots of things to show.
It's definitely permanent, right? It stays flexible. The care stays the same. So whenever you are going to do something, just know that if it was dry clean, you can still dry clean it. You're going to be able to use this on all fabrics and leather, and I'm just going to get right into it. We've got, you know, a pair of jeans here, and we love our trusty old jeans, but sometimes, you know, we get a problem here with the pocket. What else are you gonna do? Try to get a needle and thread through that?
Right, yeah, and this is heavy denim. That's like 3-4 layers of denim. You're gonna break your finger or poke yourself trying to do that with a needle.
I'm just gonna use my finger, and because it's just the best tool. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put it on the pocket. and it's non-toxic, so you don't have to worry about whether or not it's gonna, you know, cause any problems or have an odor. And check this out, it's still gonna stay flexible. You can wear this in 3 minutes. You can wash it in 15.
Yeah.
And again, I mean, it's a nickel a repair with this nice large bottle.
Does it just disappear? I don't have to worry about staining or anything, right?
Listen, and even on your countertops and stuff, it just crumbs right off. It'll just come right off. Yeah. And look it's, you can see here, this is all it's gonna do.
It just rolls up into a little ball.
Crumbs up. Isn't that cool?
That is awesome. You know, the key to this product that I figured out after watching all the demos over the years is that it actually becomes almost part of the fabric. That's the difference. It's not like, you know, like there's the paste glue that the little kids use and it basically cakes up and it doesn't stretch. This is stretchy.
Yes.
It's like a stretchy adhesive that actually works with the fabric.
Right, so it stays flexible.
Yeah.
You know, again, with a belt loop even, how are you gonna get something through this? But, you know, we all use our belt loops to pull our pants up. Staple it.
Hey, I'm probably not the first person that did that. You stapled something. Don't do that. Use this. And again, we can wash this, right?
Yes, you can wash it. And even on leather, for example, it's not gonna stick to the parts of the leather that you're gonna see. It'll only do the fiber. So you can see, remember, I have 4 boys, right? And 2 of them are baseball players. They use the heck out of their gloves, but what are you gonna take this to a leather repair? It's a baseball glove. But all I'm gonna do is just take my finger,
put it on the inside,
and work it on the inside and seal it down. And now this is gonna give you permanent fixes. Yeah. And it's not gonna stick to the outside of the leather. It's just gonna crumb right off.
I love the fact that it works on different fabrics, because you would think that leather would not be a good one, good candidate, but it works on leather, it works on vinyl, it works on canvas. If you have a tear in a tent, if you have a tear in a pair of jeans, on a bathing suit, because remember, it can go in the water. Once you let it cures in like 15 minutes. I give it a half an hour just because I'm like, you know, that's the way I am. I'm just a little safe and sorry. So I put it in, but I find that the key, and what I did and what Carrie has shown me, or Jerry, when Jerry is here, is to put it on both surfaces. So if, in other words, if you've got a hem, put it on the inside and then put it on the other side that it's gonna stick to. It soaks into the fabric, and then the two sides stick together, and it really, really works well that way.
Gives you a great permanent bond. You know, this is another perfect example. We have a pair of pants here, right? Oh yeah, crafters. Keep that in mind too. Look at how easy this is. And again, it's permanent. We've got, you know, easy here when we have little, you know, decals and stuff that we want to put on. Even your bag, what this is going to do is it's going to give you more utility out of your stuff. You're going to get more wear. You can fix your leather goods. And
you don't have to wait.
No, 3 minutes?
I mean, honestly, think about this, ladies. If you're going out and maybe a strap on your shoe or sandal, right, all of a sudden tore, what would your options be if you got to be out of there pretty quick? There's nothing you can do, right? You'd be like, oh my gosh, I got to change my shoes. Or if it's your favorite handbag, I got to change my handbag. If you got 3 minutes, you can wear the same item. You can fix it that quickly, and literally, it's literally anything. I love doing it on patches. You know, I do a lot of hiking. I've been hiking the mountains and stuff like that, and I try to get, you know, one of the U.S. Forest Service patches from each place that I hike at. I just love them. So if you're gonna put those on jackets and things, because that's usually what I would put a patch on, is just jackets, hiking jackets and stuff like that. You don't have to use a needle and thread, and it works, and it doesn't wash out.
All right, so here we have a thread on a button, and you and I both know that if we were to pull this thread, our button's coming off, how are we even gonna see to get it through these tiny little holes? Watch what you can do with Tear Mender. You just put a little bit on a toothpick. And you just kind of work it into the fibers here. Right. Super easy. You can even use your finger if you want, but you know, I like to use a toothpick. And then all you have to do is get a pair of scissors and snip it off, and look, problem solved.
Look at that.
A nickel a repair. I mean, this is stuff that you would spend a lot of money going into, you know, to the seamstress to fix some of these things, even like with the denim. Yeah,
and I want to remind you, for 20 bucks, you get this bottle. This is the 16 ounce, the 1 pound bottle of this stuff, and I'm telling you, I have a container that big, and I've had mine for a year, and there's about an inch left in it. This stuff goes a long way. You just use a little bit. And listen, you know, hey, if you need to have things professionally sewn, go ahead and do that, and then you'll wait a week. That's fine, and some people do that. But when you need to make the repair yourself, when it's your kids going, I want to wear those jeans, or or your grandkids come over and they want you to do something for them, you can do it very easily, and it's an invisible repair. You don't see it. You can see things stitched, but it's an invisible repair. So people are wondering, is it strong?
Yes. Okay, so this is a cinder block, and this was done years ago. Yeah, look at this.
Where we glued it.
This has been done for years. Again, it's still nice and flexible, but it's permanent and it's strong. Check this out. Oh, now this is the power of tear mender. How strong is this? It was invented in 1932. It's been around for a long time, so it's got some great history to it. It's really easy to use. It's fast and simple. The style right now is to have these kind of cuffed jeans. You can make it permanent. All you would have to do is get some tear mender in there. So you can do it to actually hem the jeans if you want them to be shorter, or if you want to do this just for a style, all you have to do is get it in there. So I'll just put a little bit down, and like I said, it's totally non-toxic, so I always use my finger. A little goes a long way, and then you just take it and work it into, like you said, especially on denim, you work it into both sides of it, and then all you have to do is press it down.
That's how simple it is.
You can wear it in 3 minutes, you can wash it in 15, and look at the way it stays nice and flexible.
Perfect.
It almost, like you said earlier, it becomes part of the clothing.
Carrie, show the shoe, because I love this demonstration with the shoe. And ladies, if you get something nicked or caught in your leather, and you're like, it's ruined, right? There's nothing I can do about it. It looks terrible. But if you could just sort of make that little tear disappear, and what we're doing, and you see what Carrie's doing, right? A little bit on the top and a little bit on the bottom, and then you fold that down, and let me tell you, and then the excess wipes away.
See, it just crumbs right off.
And then when you pull back, you'll see you would barely, if not, notice that.
Exactly.
Right? And of course, it's a white shoe, so it's on a darker shoe, you wouldn't see anything.
Absolutely.
But you've just saved a $100, $150 pair of shoes. So here it is how to use again. And we always tell you, put it on a plate or put it on a counter, because it's going to come right off. And then just dab a little on and apply it. You apply it on the both surfaces where it's going to stick and where it's going to stick too. And then you just seal it down, and you give it about 15 minutes. That's what I do. I give it 15 to 20 minutes. If you're in a hurry, you can give it 3 or 4 minutes and it'll stick. I just wouldn't pull on it. But once you give it that amount of time, 15, 20 minutes, it's a permanent fix. You won't be able to wash it out. You won't be able to pull it out or peel it out. It's unbelievable. And remember, we're giving you the 1 pound size. This is the largest size that we carry. And what's nice too is the company that owns this is actually a nonprofit company. So it's kind of cool.
Lighthouse for the Blind. Right. So you're doing a good thing and getting all kinds of repairs. I love that.
All right, show me one more thing.
Yeah, I love this because we have all had that shoelace. Again, with 4 boys, I always have this problem. And I don't want to go out and get some new shoelaces. I just don't. I got other things to buy. So all I'm doing is using a little bit of tear mender and just kind of working it into the end. And then same thing as I did before. You just kind of trim off the end of it. Boop. Let me get it in there real good.
Yeah, you just need better scissors.
And then look at this.
You need the scissor mender.
This is
Sorry.
I'm going to work on that, yes.
No,
there
but
we
that's
go.
done.
Yep, a nice permanent fix to that. And really all over the table, you can see things that we can repair. Belts, it's perfect for the leather on belts.
You got a tie that maybe the little thing in the back came off, or if you've got problems with your kids' shorts, or you want to, bedazzle something or put patches on, you can do that. It's $19.95. I believe this is the only airing of the day, so if you want to pick up the jumbo size, I'm telling you, use this on carpeting, use it on industrial repairs too. It really, really works. It saved me a ton on that carpet because I was going to have to throw that away because it was coming apart. So take advantage of it. It's 473-409. Great job as always, Ms. Carey. Yeah, go ahead. You keep fixing stuff. I want to remind everybody, coming up a little bit, I had this air purifier on with, it was probably about a week or so ago with Vonabelle. And I am telling you, this thing is amazing. First of all, it's going to clean out the smoke, the dirt, the dander, all the stuff that floats around in your air. But it's the most affordable air purifier that we have, where you get the permanent filtration. It comes with a 6-year warranty, and it'll knock your socks off when you see how this works. It'll clean the air in a room 5 times, completely cycles through the air and cleans it. So, I mean, you wash your hair, you wash your clothes, right? What are you doing about your air? You got to clean that. This is the way to do it, and it's affordable. So that's coming up, and I'm at final quantities on that if you want to pick that up. And remember today, when you spend $99 on your HSN credit card, you get $20 back. So, and you, as often as you spend $100. So if you spend $300, you're gonna get $60 back. As long as it's 99 bucks, 99 bucks, 99 bucks, then you're good to go. It's part of our VIP sales event. If you don't have an HSN credit card, we'll get one. Just click on the icon that you see on your screen on hsn.com. You can give us a call as well. But there's the code that you use when you want to save the $20. All right. So I tell you, this hour is about being in your house and cleaning up around the house and doing projects yourself, sort of a do-it-yourself kind of an hour. John Florell is here, and he's with a product called Dutch Glow. And I will tell you, this product is amazing, super concentrated. And John, it cuts through the most difficult stains, and whether they're on your cookware or there's the microwave thing, everybody's got to clean that inside your oven. This stuff is amazing. We're going to give you 2 of the bottles. You get 2 of the 8-ounce bottles. You get the stainless steel scrubbers, which you can work in conjunction. The formula itself is non-abrasive. It's all natural, non-toxic. In fact, it's actually made from the rinds of citrus, which have an incredible ability to cut through grease.
And naturally. So you're not using those caustic, toxic chemicals. There are no caustic chemicals in this, so you don't have to wear a gas mask. You don't have to wear rubber gloves when you're using it. If you've ever cleaned an oven with that, your oven with that spray-on oven cleaner, you gotta leave the house. You gotta open every window and. This is the best part about Dutch Glow. The cleaning tonic that we make, it cuts through grease and grime, but it's concentrated. So you get 2 of these 8-ounce bottles of concentrate, okay? Each one of these will make 8 of these. So it's like having 16 bottles of cleaner. You just mix it with water. There's little hashtags on the side, 1 ounce to a bottle like this. You fill the rest up with water, and I'll explain how it works. Now, I've got a glass top stove here, and I like to show you on glass top stoves because these you can't use any abrasives on. But they always get greasy, grimy, stuff boils over on them. When I spray Dutch Glow, when it's mixed up like this, again, it's a concentrate that you mix with water. You can see when I spray it on here, how it immediately goes to work, breaking down that cooked on, baked on, caked on grease and grime, and I don't even have to worry about abrasives. It's non-toxic, it's non-caustic. You don't have to wear a gas mask or rubber gloves, but look at the, and I just use my fingers. Imagine what you could do with a little scrubber or a sponge. But look at the difference that makes in just seconds. That's squeaky clean. Now, you'll use Dutch Glow all around the house, and the way it works on literally every surface in the house. Here's how it works. It actually makes water wetter. Okay? The concentrate, when you mix it with water, the water's doing the cleaning. Now, I've got 2 little beakers here, all right? And they're identically filled up with water and cooking oil on top. And we all know that cooking oil doesn't mix with water, right? I mean, you can try and mix it, but they always separate. Everybody knows that. But watch what happens. Now, I'm gonna mix these up. I'm gonna pour 1 ounce of Dutch Glow into this one, and watch the difference, because I can mix this one, and look, it doesn't mix. When I mix this one, you can see how it dissolves that oil. Oh, so that's cool. How it works. It makes water wetter. It makes water wetter than, well, it actually mixes with oil. So that's how it's gonna work at home. When you mix it with water, okay, and this one bottle, this 1 8-ounce bottle, and you get 2 of these, will make 8 of these. So you get 16 bottles, and you get this bottle, and you get these stainless steel scrubbers. You get 2 of these. And those are awesome. And I gotta tell you, these are one continuous piece of stainless steel coiled over 30,000 times. I was up all night counting the coils last night. I bet you were. I'm pretty tired this morning. But I'll tell you, they don't fall apart like regular scrubbers. Now, here's the cool part about this. Look at this. If you've got pots and pans that hopefully they don't look this bad, with burnt on, caked on, baked on food, okay, all you do is spray a little Dutch Glow. Do this right in your kitchen sink. Spray the Dutch Glow right on your pots and pans, and then again, remember, it works with water. Now, I'm taking the sponge dipped in water, and look at this, guy. It'll break down the toughest baked on, caked on. It could be a cookie sheet. It could be a baking pan. It could be your stovetop pots and pans like this, a Dutch oven. But look at this, in a matter of seconds, it comes out like it was never even there. I mean, crazy. That's incredible. Yeah. But again, here's how it works. And again, you mix it with water, you spray it on any surface. Now, here, if you've got an electric stove instead of those glass top, maybe you've got these burn rings inside, okay, these drip rings. These always get burned up, and they always get caked up with grease and grime. Spray Dutch Glow in there, and again, with this stainless steel scrubber, you don't have to worry about it falling apart in shards. shards. It'll never rust because it's stainless steel. And you know those store-bought scrub pads that you end up with shards underneath your fingernail when you're using them, and they end up making your soap dish all rusty. You don't have to worry about that with these. They're perfect. Look, I mean, they're perfect for doing any amount of scrubbing in the kitchen. Now, here's how it works again. It makes water wetter. And I've got one of these hood vent screens. You have one of these up above the stove in your kitchen. It collects all the cooking grease and smoke that when you turn the fan on, okay? These build up all the time. But watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spray Dutch Glow, the cleaning tonic, directly onto this hood vent screen, and then watch what happens when it touches water. I've got this tank of water here, and I want you to watch. This is what I'm talking about, how it makes water wetter. When it contacts water, you'll see how it immediately goes to work breaking down that cooking grease and smoke that builds up over time on any surface in your house. Now, you can use this on countertops, cooktops. You can use it in your oven. I mean, just that alone. You can try this at home in your kitchen sink. You'll be amazed at the difference.
And let me tell you, these things are hard to clean.
Most people replace them.
Yeah, they're a nightmare to be able to clean because that grease gets inside there, but this goes in and emulsifies it. The problem with most cleaners out there is that they use chemicals. They'll use either bleach, or they'll use an ammonia, or they'll use some sort of a surfactant, something that breaks down, chemically it breaks down grease. What we're using is a natural way to be able to do it, because the rinds of the citrus actually have the same effect on oils. They break down the molecules so that they can be wiped away and cleaned, and that's the difference. So you don't have to worry about wearing gloves.
That's right.
You don't have to send out kids and the pets out for a walk.
Right.
You can utilize it, and when you utilize it with the scrubber, I tell you, the scrubber's it for me too. That scrubber's amazing.
Listen, Guy, we took a blowtorch and gravy, and we burned gravy onto this oven door with a blowtorch, okay? That's burnt on there it gets way hotter than your oven could ever get. But with a little bit of Dutch Glow, and again, I do this to show you that you don't need rubber gloves. You don't need, and you know, if you've ever used those store-bought oven cleaners where, like we talked earlier, you have to turn every fan on in the house.
Dude, they're acid-based. They use an acid, basically, to melt down stuff.
You don't want that in your oven because any residue left behind gets in your food. Look at this. All natural, no rubber gloves, no gas mask or face mask, and look at the job this does. Breaking down that baked on, caked on, burnt on, gook and grime that builds up over time.
It'll work on the glass too, by the way, guys. It'll work on the glass.
It works on the metal. Directly on the glass, any surface inside the oven, on the outside of your oven door too. And again, I'm using this stainless steel scrubber that comes within the set. You get 2 of these in the set. You dip these in water, and look, I mean, it'll clean every single surface. You don't have to worry about scratching up the inside of your oven door. Hey, on your pots and pans, those baked up, you know, those burnt up cookie sheets that you may have at home.
Hey, John.
Listen, it cleans every surface. Look at that, Guy.
I was just thinking, what about shower stalls? Like, you know, the stuff that sticks to the shower?
Yes.
Does it work on that too?
Soap scum.
All that stuff?
All that stuff. It breaks it down.
Okay.
So, I mean, think about all the places in your kitchen. Again, I always say if you just use it on your cookware or stuff like these electric burn rings, okay, these drip pans, you spray it on, let it set for a second, and then again, this water's a little bit dirty, but look, you take that stainless steel sponge, dip it in some water, and I mean, you'll be amazed at the difference how it works on your cooktops, but how about outside on your barbecue too, Guy?
Oh yeah.
It cleans barbecue grills like crazy, and you don't have to worry about those toxic caustic chemicals getting on your, you know, on the grill.
On my hot dogs when I'm
exactly.
Because that's the bottom line. You're going to eat off that surface. You don't want to use something that's got acid or you know, some terrible chemical. You want something that is natural.
And on your kitchen cabinet doors, all that cooking grease and smoke that builds up on your cabinet doors, spray the cleaning tonic directly on any kitchen cabinet door, whether it be wood doors or this white bay like we've got here. You'll be amazed at the difference. When you clean off your kitchen cabinet doors, you know, think about all the cooking grease and smoke that's on there. You can feel it when you touch your kitchen cabinet doors. And if you don't believe me, try the top of your hood vent like this, okay? The hood over your stove.
Yeah.
Rub your finger across the top of that. Or how about listen, the top of your refrigerator. When's the last time you cleaned that? all that cooking grease and smoke from your kitchen cooking builds up on the top of your refrigerator. You'll feel that tacky, nasty, dusty mess. Look at the difference that makes.
Hey, John, we got a caller that called in, wants to know if they could use it when they were cleaning in and around their car.
Yes.
I was going to say, it must, I bet on the tires.
Listen, even for I use it for taking bugs off the grill of my truck.
Yeah.
We get love bugs down here. I mean, they're terrible.
It's got nothing harmful in it, so it's not going to hurt anything. That's why we talk about it. It uses citrus. It uses the rinds of citrus, you know, lemons, limes, whatever they use.
Yep.
And that's how it breaks down the nasty stuff. You know, a lot of people, when a pan gets like that, will just throw it in the recycle bin.
Oh, I know.
Right?
Yeah, but you can clean them up. I mean, you know, hey, let's face it. When you cook, you have to clean. And in the kitchen, not everything always stays inside that pan. It boils over. It might be spaghetti sauce. It could be maybe you're deglazing the bottom of a pan and all that stuff gets on the bottom and gets burnt onto the bottom of your pots and pans. A little bit of Dutch glow in the sink, and look at the difference. It's like it brings it back to life again.
Do you ever have patio furniture that gets kind of nasty and stained and disgusting? You can use it on that too. I love the fact that, honestly, and I love to go to more natural cleans, because it's like most of the stuff I'm cleaning are places where I'm either going to be sitting, I'm going to be eating, I'm going to be drinking. It's like, I don't want to clean that with a chemical. All right? And there are things in life where maybe you have to use a chemical on something, but you know what? If I can get away from it,
why do it?
If I can get away from it inside my house, you know, a lot of that stuff, you know, you get for exterior stuff, but this stuff you want to use indoors and out. And look at how it cuts through the grease. And if you've never, first of all, if you've never cleaned the vents, the intake vents above your stove, well, first of all, I'll tell you, you're in for a pretty nasty thing, because they're pretty awful. Well, they breathe in oil all day and they get caked up, and you have to clean them, because otherwise the air doesn't get through and you're going to burn out your fans. Yeah. It's the right way to do it. John's going to show you again. These are those valves. These are those screens that we were telling you about.
Okay. Just spray it directly onto your hood vent screen. Okay. Let it set for a second. And then watch this. I'm going to put this into this tank of water and watch how it makes water wetter. As soon as it touches the water, you can see how that cleaning tonic breaks down and emulsifies even the toughest baked on, caked on, burnt on grease and grime around the kitchen.
Goes right through.
I call it a cleaning tonic for the kitchen, but again, Guy, you can use it all over the house. I love it in the kitchen because it takes care of all these really nasty messes, like you know, your cookware, bakeware. Don't be afraid to use this on even your ceramic bakeware. Again, spray it on, let it set for a second, and then use that stainless steel sponge, because these sponges, by the way, on your car, these sponges are great for taking the brake dust off the wheels of your car.
Sure.
They're great for also on the bumper of the car for cleaning all those dead bugs off of there. But in your kitchen, if this is all you use it for, just for doing dishes,
man, look at that.
I mean, it's worth it for that alone.
Let me remind you too, you're going to get 2 of those 8-ounce bottles. Now, each one of those bottles makes another 8 bottles, correct?
That's right.
So you're going to get 16 bottles of this.
And you get the spray bottle with it too.
For less than $20, we'll give you the spray bottle. You get the 2 scrubby things as well. We are going to go a little bit longer. We had a lot of people calling in. Hey, listen, if you're looking to make a difference in the kitchen without having to resort to nasty, acidic, whatever chemicals or chemicals that you would never want to breathe in, try this, John.
There's an oven cleaner right on my hands, right?
Yeah.
I can spray that on the oven door, and then again, take that stainless steel sponge and a little bit of water. When you mix Dutch Glow cleaning tonic with water, it makes the water wetter. The water is doing the cleaning. The cleaning tonic is just helping the water clean better.
And I got to tell you, you know, if you have a stove that hasn't looked new in a long time, and it'll work on the glass as well. Thanks, John. Yeah, you lifted it up. You can see how clean that is. And this is not a new door. If you look at the other side of this, this thing is pretty nasty. It's been around for a long time. So if you want to get results and you don't want to resort to the nasty chemicals, sure, you can get acid poured on there, watch it smoke up, and you know,
run
out of the door
and
watch
sure the dogs are out of the house and the kids.
Exactly. You know, it's terrible. Don't do that. Less than $20. Great job, John, as always.
Thanks.
Appreciate that.
Happy cleaning.
Thank you, my friend. I want to check in with Shannon. Let's see what she's got. A little message for you here.
I do have a message. I have a message for all of you, but especially all of you VIPs, and you know who you are. You're HSN credit card holders. If you are an HSN credit card holder, you're used to getting lots of perks. Well, today and tomorrow, we are treating you to a very special VIP savings event. You'll save $20 on every order of $99 or more with your HSN card. It's code 182601. You don't have to jot it down if you don't have a pen or a pencil right now. Your operator will tell you, or you can also get that online. And if you don't have an HSN credit card, what are you waiting for? This is your chance to be able to get it. You can apply for it on the phone or online, and then you too can save $20 on every purchase of $99 or more. But don't wait, because that is just good for today and tomorrow for our special sort of surprise VIP event. All right, well, guys, got some great products, you know, for you to save that $20 on.
I'll tell you what, you can use that $20 right here, right now, right? Take that off the $59.95 for our Bissell manual sweepers. I love these things, and I'll tell you why. I worked in the restaurant business for about 20 years, and you can't be in the restaurant business without a carpet sweep. We call them carpet sweeps because that's what they do. They sweep the carpet, but they'll also sweep your hard floors. But the reason we use them is because they're quiet. And you don't want to, when somebody's in a restaurant, you don't want to pull out the industrial vacuum and plug it in and start sweeping between their feet. But in the hard, you know, the traffic areas and things like that, we would use these every single day. You're going to get 2 of these, all right? They only weigh about 2.5 pounds. You can keep one upstairs, one downstairs, but they are for picking up the various crumbs and things that fall on the floor, hair, you know, pet foods, kibble, whatever it is that's down there, the little Cheerios that the little ones drop. They're going to pick it up in a hurry. This is 3 payments of less than $20. We'd love to hear from you if you want to get it. And remember, today you get $20 off if you spend $99, so you can utilize that with this. Let me show you colors that we have available. My producer Kyle tells me less than a dozen left in leopard. All right, and you get 2. I have it in the stars, and I have it in the stripes as well. The lovely Jenny Bond is here. Hi, Jenny Bond.
Are you ready to clean up some messes?
I'm ready to do it, and I'm ready to do it in a whisper quiet way.
We are good, because it is so quiet, and there's
quiet.
no batteries, there's nothing involved. And what's great about this, all the pet hair, all the crumbs. Imagine the kids going to the dorms in the fall, or maybe you're looking for that teacher gift. This is the manual sweeper from Bissell, and this is really where it all started.
Yeah.
1876, this was the first item that Bissell made, and this is taking that same technology and doing it right now. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Full metal construction, which I love. There's no plastic here. It's
right.
really, really durable. But you're going to be able to pick everything up with no batteries. There's no cords. So let's just get started, okay? It's summertime. We all want to move quickly. Now watch. Here we have some sprinkles on the floor. Imagine not pulling out the broom and the dustpan.
You gotta watch
not
this,
getting
yeah.
the big vacuum.
So
Look how you
smart.
just kind of eat it up, all right? Now remember, this is 2.5 pounds. Now we're going to move on to the cereal. Maybe you're doing your breakfast right now this morning. Do you see how fast and easy and quiet I'm able to pick up these messes? Now what's great about this, you don't have to charge anything. So when messes like this happen, you just go ahead and pull it out and you're ready to go. Here we even have just some arts and crafts. If you have the kids home right now for the summertime, messes happen, okay? You don't have to pull out that old broom and dustpan. You don't have to have any cords, and you can maneuver where anything is. Now I also love this, okay? Most vacuums, you can't ever get that complete low profile. So imagine being able to move all around your furniture and get everything. Now we're gonna go right up here because this is a big thing for me. Just to get this home, if you've got pets, the kitty litter. Now watch as I go over. No battery, no cords.
That's
you
awesome.
can just pick up those messes quietly and even go right over here to the pet food, you name it. And then I'm gonna show you underneath, because what's really great about this is how it's actually assembled. This is really, really durable. Let me get these little sparkles here. Now watch, first of all, we just are launching these right now. You have the stripes that you can see here, and we also have the the stars here, then we have the stripes. Guys, this is full metal construction. This is so durable. Now, when you hold it underneath here, I just flipped it, I opened it underneath. This is how you pop it open, all right? So underneath here, we just have our little dustbins, and you pop them open here, and that's how you empty them. Now, when you pop this back here, I'm gonna show you. Here we have, you're gonna get this 7-brush technology. So you're gonna get 4 of the rubber brushes on the corners. So that allows you to really maneuver wherever you're going. Plus you have the agitating brush rolls here that really pull up all the hair, and then that extra large brush roll that allows you to move around around the carpets and like those high areas. Plus you're gonna get the wheels there that are really make it durable. And what I love too is when you wanna store it, look at this here. Isn't this not great? You just hang it and you put it right on the wall.
There's a reason that restaurants use these, and in addition to just the fact that they don't make any noise and you can use them in any traffic area, I would use them. I had carpeting outside the front of the restaurant too, that I would use it outside.
Huge.
You can use this if you have a deck and you wanna just, get the quick stuff off the deck.
This is great for the deck camping?
It works anywhere. Yeah, heck, you can do it inside the tent. I mean, any place where you don't have a plug, you don't have to worry about it. And the fact that we give you 2 of these, each one has there's a bin on either side. So whether you're going forward or you're coming backward, that's why it sweeps. There's other ones out there that just work when you're pushing them forward. This goes forward and reverse. And as I said, it weighs less than 3 pounds. It hangs, it's got a little hook on the top so you can hang it in the closet. It's just, all right, listen, this is not your industrial vacuum.
No, this is the easy pickup.
This is the quick fix guy, right? This is when you need something fast.
And look on the
Kids
carpet.
spill something, right? You spill some pet food or coffee on the floor. Coffee, things, and don't worry if it's fine particles.
Yeah, it's gonna pull it up.
This works like a regular sweep, like a broom.
Yeah, but there's no broom, there's no dustpan. How many times are you doing projects around the house? You get out the broom, and what happens? You get the dustpan and you've always got that line. This is never gonna be those lines. Here we have even fine grass on the carpet. Look at how it just pulls it up. Now there is no charging that has to happen. This is absolutely manual. You just pull it. There's no cords, and best of all, there's no motors and there's no sound. So look at how I'm doing it on this really thick carpet. Do you see how thick this is here? A lot of the other ones that are out there, you can't push it along. Do you see how easy it is? Uh-oh, you got the tiger stripes.
Yeah, tiger's coming through. Tiger's coming through. Look at this.
But isn't it fast and easy? And now this is why
ridiculous.
you see it at airports, you see it in classrooms. Sweeper technology is a fast and easy way that you can do stuff without having to use any batteries. Look at these sprinkles here. Imagine, hi, I didn't just pull out a vacuum here, guy. I just go ahead, you pick them up.
And listen, you know what? I give you a lot of credit because you even used a very bright carpet.
Well, we like to really not hide things.
All right, so this carpet is, for all it's worth, clean right now. We've gotten all the superficial dirt away from it. Like I said, if you have a regular Bissell or Hoover, whatever it is that you have, for your industrial cleaning, you do that whatever once a week. But you don't want to haul that thing out and have to plug it in and then rewind that cord and deal with that. This is great if you've got pets, because let me tell you, nothing better for pet hair than this.
Best.
It is the best. You're going to be pulling like half a pet out of this thing every day. But I mean, it really is. It's ideal for pets.
It is, and I keep mine right by the kitty litter. I mean, I have 2 dogs, I have 2 cats. I mean, let's just face it, there's a lot of kitty litter on the ground all the time. I don't want to have to pull out the broom and the dustpan. I don't want to get the bulky vacuum all the time. You're just going to get this. And I have to just say, first of all, it's Bissell. They've been around since 1876. This is made with such great construction. So you see how I just pop the dustpan here. You get 2 of them, but it's all about having those different brush rolls underneath. So it really allows you to go ahead and pick everything up. Again, you're still going to get the metal underneath. You get the brushes. So there's 7 different brushes that really pull up all the pet hair, the dirt, the dust, and the debris. No batteries whatsoever. 2.5 pounds. And there's just 3 things to put together. You just twist these on.
Show the bottom again, Jenny, because what's here, you see this rolling brush that's here? It's the same type of brush that's on your powered vacuum. The only difference is you're pushing it rather than having using electricity to get it to spin around, and that's how it works. You know what I really love about this more than anything is how they did this, because look at the stripe one that's here.
And this is my favorite holiday.
This is
your 4th of July.
This is so old school.
I know, I love
cool. Like even the design. I mean, this looks like something that could be in a diner from the 50s.
Oh yeah, really. And if you go to one of those antique stores, you know what it is. It's that retro look. These are one of the things when my husband.
This would be cool if you never used it. It would still be cool, right? You just had it hanging on the wall and be like, oh, it's an old Bissell carpet sweep.
It's so cool. When I open these up, my husband's like, whoa! As soon as he saw them, he's like, well, that's pretty cool.
I like the red stripe.
Works.
The red stripe is very 60s to me, and I love that era, right? I mean, I'm not. Yeah, okay, I was around for a part of it. Okay, I was around for most of it.
Well, yes. Well,
you weren't around for any of it.
I was dreaming about it.
Yeah, I'll bet you were. Anyway. You'll love how they're designed. They're old school.
Look at the kitty litter.
They really work, though. I mean, there's a reason that carpet sweeps have been around for so many years. And you said this was Bissell's original product, right?
In 1876, Orville had to come up with something that was going to pick up all of the sawdust on the floor, and he designed the sweeper. And this is taking that same technology and putting it in the sweepers that we have today. And the reason we have two, and that's why I love this, get one for a wedding gift, or have one upstairs and then one downstairs at your problem area. Have one in the RV.
Sure.
You know, go ahead. I mean, the kids going to the dorm, let's face it. Maybe not going to use the vacuum, okay? They don't have to. So all you're going to have to do is you get them a sweeper, and they're going to be able to pick up those messes.
Well, and kids make a mess every day. You don't want to pull that big vacuum out every day.
But you saw we even got lines on the carpet.
Yeah.
Watch how it just picks up this cereal. There's no scatter. You're going to be able to go from those high areas to the low profile areas. There's no cord here whatsoever. You can easily maneuver. If you're having problems with your vacuum or that old room and dustpan and you just can't pick stuff up, imagine getting something like this home and how it's going to make your life so much easier.
Yeah.
And it's made so well. I love the fact that you hear the quality in that.
Well, it's got there's nothing in there to break. It's all.
That's exactly
I mean, it's going to last. You'll probably have this for 20 years.
Yep.
You probably will. I know you're going to love it. It's only $59.95 for a 2-pack. You get both. So whether you're getting it because you like the retro sort of cool look of it and you just want to have it, because I tell you, you pull this out in front of your friends, they're going to be like, "That's cool." You still have a carpet sweep, and you'd be like, Bissell's making these things. They're still out there.
Well, I mean, it's a name you love. And what's great about this, it comes individually packaged. The only thing you have to do is literally twist. Again, it's a metal handle. I mean, everything is made with such high quality. You twist it, and you're ready to maneuver it all the way around.
All right, it is on FlexPay for $19.98. And if you put this in your cart and you wind up spending $99, you'll get $20 off. So you can take it off this or any of the other products that are in your cart. But if you're looking for something really cool, and by the way, let me update you. The Leopard did sell out. So now I have it available in the Blue Star, or I have it available in the red. I love the red.
I love it.
It's the best.
It's great for summertime.
Jenny Bond, thank you so much. We've got some information. It's called The Buzz with the lovely Valerie, and then we'll come right back. Stick around.
So have you heard about The Buzz on hsn.com? It's the one place you can find everything from current fashion trends, delicious recipes, healthy hacks, how-tos, and so much more. Dive into the must-read articles about your favorite topics and get inspired with stunning photos. So search The Buzz on hsn.com now.
There's so many things to love about HSN, but one thing that makes shopping here fun is FlexPay. Get it home now without the stress of paying all at once. Why pay full purchase price today when you can pay over time? Buy what you want now, pay it off later with your credit or debit card. FlexPay. It's that easy. Exclusively at HSN.
Summer's here, and all of your favorite hosts are gathering to celebrate with hand-picked finds and new discoveries. Join in the fun with 4 or more FlexPay on every purchase and special pricing that you won't want to miss. Kick off your summer with HSN's Summer Host Pick event. Starts Friday on HSN and hsn.com.
So let me ask you a question, all right? You brush your teeth when you get up every day, right? Do you wash your hair hopefully once or twice a week? Do you wash your clothes? Of course you do, right? So what are you doing about the air that you breathe? The one thing that you can't do without. You can live without water for what? 3 days. You can live without food for 3 months, however it goes. You cannot live without air. So you need to clean that air. Anybody that's ever smacked a pillow in their house and seen that stuff all trickling down, or if you smell something in a house, you're breathing that in. You are your own filter. So it makes good sense to get something to filter the air for you before it gets to you, and that's what Live Pure does. This is the most highly rated, most affordable air purifier without having to replace the filters that we have here at $79.95. I had this on the air a few days ago with Vonabelle, and we sold out of most of them. I still have a few left in the white with the wood grain finish on the top, which is the one I love. This is a beautiful machine. It's gonna completely clean the air in a room, in a medium to average size room, 5 times. It'll filter through and clean that air. And when you see what this stuff can do, you're gonna be blown away. It's $19.99. It is a almost perfectly rated customer pick. We're gonna talk more about it. Before we do that, Vonabelle is over here and she's gonna show you, welcome Vonabelle Sherman.
Hi there.
She's gonna show you a little demonstration of what is really one of the smallest particles and molecules out there, which is smoke, which is why you can smell a fire way before you see it.
Right.
What have you got here in front of us?
Okay, so in this smoke and dust chamber, I have 2 competitor units that do twice the square footage as us.
Supposedly.
Yes, and I want to show you, because this is the best way to show how Live Pure moves the air and cleans the air. So, Guy, if you will turn on the switch over there.
I'll put Live Pure on.
I want you to see how quickly the Live Pure moves the air, cleans the air, and removes it. So picture that as your room getting clean.
Watch.
And you're going to have an amazing result. So this is true HEPA filtration, moving that air, cleaning that air.
There it goes.
And you know, smoke is the smallest and hardest particle to remove, and that's what we've used, smoke and dust. So look at that, and look at
you see me, but watch me disappear.
Yeah, you disappear here. Now, it's interesting.
Are these on?
It is.
And they're not working.
If you looked at the top, you could see a little bit running here. What's happening is the competitor has trouble even moving the air. And if you can't move the air, you can't clean the air. So we're gonna do the air in a room 5 times every hour, 120 times a day. That's an amazing result. And you'll feel the difference. That's why it's a customer pick.
I love the fact that it's portable enough that you can move it from room to room. You don't have to leave it on all the time. You can turn it on when you get home from work or before you go to bed. Turn it on an hour before you go to bed, and it's gonna clean the air 5 times before you get in there. So this is the breakdown of how it works, and I'm gonna let Vonabelle go through. So we start off with a pre-filter, right?
That's right. So it's important that the pre-filter takes the large particles before things can get to the true HEPA filtration, where you're going to get the dander and the pollen that goes through, and those are the things that are irritating you. So it's the pre-filter's job to capture the big particles, like, you know, your pet hair, if you have some cats and dogs and things like that. So a piece of hair is so tiny, you know, but that's 100 microns. And we do down to 0.3 microns. At 0.3 microns, that's the stuff that you can't see, that's irritating you, and you can't even tell. You're even questioning yourself, gee, why is my throat sore this morning? Why are my eyes itchy? The air looks okay.
Yeah, because you're breathing in the feces from dust mites. That's why.
Right.
You see that second pile right there? That's dust mite poop is what that is, and that's what's floating around your house. Mold spores, you know, this time of year too, right?
Yes,
the flowers are coming out. You get that pollen in the air. Oh my gosh.
Pollen. And mold spores are important too, because the mold spores is what is in the air. Mold lands on furniture and walls, but the spores, they float in the air, and that's what can set off allergies. And we are actually in tree and grass allergy season right now. Add that to whatever else you're sensitive in your house. Maybe it's the kitty litter, and maybe it's the sprays that you're spraying.
Cats kick the litter up in the air, and it kicks that stuff into the air. You know, you walk into a room, let me tell you this really quick, because we'll stick on the kitty litter thing. You walk into, and you know I'm gonna get worse before this is over to tell you about some gross stuff. But think about it, if you can smell a litter box, you're breathing it in. Anything you can smell is going through your lungs. If you smell bacon, you're breathing in bacon, the molecules that are floating around from bacon. Same with you know, your cat poop and everything else that's in your house. That's what you're breathing in. Let this do the work for you. For $79.95, it may seem like a little bit of money up front. I'm telling you, I think you'll sleep better. I know your house will smell better. I have always said this to anybody that presents these things. I'm like, nothing beats the smell of nothing. And that's what you want. I don't want to go in and smell a smell of cooking that happened 3 days ago. I mean, listen, it's the morning. I like to smell bacon. I don't want to smell it at night. I don't want to smell bacon at night. So this gets rid of it. So this is true HEPA filtration. Vonabelle's going to show you how it works in just a sec. But do you know that this machine comes with a 6-year warranty? We don't carry another unit that comes with a 6-year warranty.
No,
we don't. I think we have one that is a 5. That's a good one too. But this has a 6-year warranty. And look it up above the item number and look at the yellow stars. That means almost perfect. In fact, I think it had 6 reviews because it's new. 5 reviews were perfect 5-star reviews. People love it.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
It is good. And don't forget, it's permanent HEPA filtration, so you don't have a money pit. All you're going to do is vacuum it, which I'm going to show you in a second. But I want to give you another word picture. Will you hold this for me, please?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm giving Guy a little tiny bead. Picture this ball as a strand of hair. Now, you know hair is pretty small, so, you know, the comparison is this is a piece of hair. Now, Guy, will you hold that little bead in front of the ball? Okay, so in comparison, that little tiny bead that Guy is holding is the 0.3 microns. That's the stuff you can't see if you think of this ball as a piece of hair, and we know how tiny that is. So that is 3 1/1000ths smaller than a piece of hair is what we're capable of capturing. 99.9%, listen to that, that's virtually 100% of all the particles in the air we're capturing into true HEPA filtration. Now, I didn't get to show you this yet, so let me show you. So this is the filter. Couple of things. I'm going to do a little education here because I'll bet you didn't know to look for this. This has a sealed gasket. It's a rubber gasket. That means any air that's coming into the Live Pure unit cannot bypass this filter and come out dirty, sending dirty air into
Oh, you mean like go around it, right?
Go around it, yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? On many units, they don't have a sealed gasket, so that dirty air is going right back into your air. It doesn't make any sense, right? With Live Pure, you don't have to worry about that. So also, all right, great. So that's the coconut carbon filter. That's your pre-filter, and every unit air purifier should have at least 2. And the coconut carbon is so important, capturing the big particles before the tiny particles, the things that are irritating you, are captured into the true HEPA filtration. Now, listen to that. I said true. Many people or companies try to kind of fudge, you know, it's kind of HEPA-like or something.
Right.
This is true. It's the gold standard of air filtration, HEPA filtration, because it removes all of those allergens and particles that are irritating your eyes, your throat, your kids. You know, getting an air purifier is an act of love because you're cleaning the air in your home for your family.
Yeah.
So I just want to hold this up. Carbon filter, HEPA filter, and how are you going to get that true HEPA permanent filter clean? You're not buying a new one. You're going to take your dust brush, and when you're vacuuming your carpets, you simply vacuum this
vacuum it out
and remove all of those particles. So once you buy this, you don't have to have an unending money pit, and I think that's so valuable.
Well, and I think if you don't own an air purifier right now, I'm not mad at you. It's okay. I mean, a lot of people just don't. A lot of people don't know.
You don't know.
But I'll tell you something you do know. Have you ever coughed something up and spit it out and looked at it? I know, it's disgusting. Or have you ever gone up here and pulled something out and you're like, what is that? You know, and you look at the color that, I know it's gross, but you know, we're all talking honest here. So it's what your little nose hairs are capturing as that air goes through your nose, and there's dust particles. That's what it is. It's mostly dust.
Right.
The dust mite stuff. It's all that stuff. That's what collects up in your nose. You blow it out. You put it in a tissue. You toss it out. You don't think about it. But that's because your body is a filter. You have little hair in your ears. Same thing. It's part of our body's natural way to protect us. But most of the stuff gets in there because if you hack something up and that's coming out of your chest, that's because you're ingesting things that you shouldn't be. And listen, they're out there. There's nothing you can do about changing the environment outside your house, but there is something you can do about changing the environment inside your house. You can clean the air. You don't have to keep these on 24/7. A lot of people do, but you don't have to. The minute you turn it on, it starts working, and in an hour, it'll change the air, go through its process 5 times, which means your air is 5 times cleaner than before you got in there. So if you put it in a bedroom and you wake up in the morning and you're like, wow, I feel like much less sort of congested. I don't feel that weight on my chest. Then it's working for you. Try it. You have nothing to lose. It's our most affordable solution in air purifiers. I don't think we don't have any more affordable.
Right.
One of the best rated with almost perfectly 5-star reviews across the board. Try it for 30 days. I'm just telling you to try it. You know, we wash our clothes, we wash our pants, we wash our hair for an aesthetic look, right? But it's so much more important to wash the air before you breathe it, because that's what's going to make you actually feel better instead of just looking better.
Yeah, an air purifier's job is to scrub the air, and that's such a great word picture. We scrub our clothes. You have to scrub your air. Why? Because take a look at this piece of glass. And this is what Guy was trying to make as a point. So if you have an air purifier, here's a great side effect of having a great air purifier. This dust that you see, you will have so much less of it because the air purifier is actually capturing the dust.
On your furniture.
Yes, your furniture, your tables, you'll have so much less of it. And then you're breathing so much less of this. This is what goes in your nose, and then you have to blow your nose and why you don't feel good. And if you have an allergy to dust, you want it to go into the HEPA filtration, not in your nose, not in your eyes. Now, let me tell you what this will do. So this does 101 square feet. So that's a room that's like 10 by 10, 10 by 11. Now, if your room is bigger, it still will clean it, but instead of 5 times an hour, it'll do it 3 times an hour or 4 times an hour.
Still good.
Instead of 120 times a day, maybe it'll do it 100 times a day. Then, now, here's another great figure that you probably didn't know to ask. And that is a clean air delivery rate. Every portable air purifier comes with a rating called a clean air delivery rate. Ours is 65. Do you know what the competition is? About 40.
Yeah.
That's a third to a half less than the powerfulness and HEPA filtration of this unit.
6-year warranty. 6-year warranty. You don't give a 6-year warranty unless you know your product's going to last. Nobody would do that.
Right.
There's no company wants to be out there replacing these things. They're giving you a 6-year warranty. The aesthetic on it is great. Notice there's no grates in the front. The air is purified, and then it comes out through the other vents, which you don't even see, which is so smart. Has a little night light on top. It's whisper quiet, but this is why you buy it. You buy it because it's going to get rid of the tough stuff.
I'm going to turn this on.
Smoke is one of the smallest molecules out there. As I said before, watch, we just turned it on.
Okay.
Why? But think about, you can smell a fire even when it's 100 miles away.
That's true.
Because those little molecules reach you. This is smoke, and look what, and a lot of smoke. You have this much smoke in your house, get the heck out.
That is true. But you know, the purpose of doing this is to show you how quickly. So if you picture this as your bedroom instead of the, the acrylic glass, think of how quickly it's going to remove all of the allergens and dust in the room that are irritating you. So when you get an air purifier, here's another hint. Put it in the room you want to use it in, close the door. Because then in 5 times that hour, that air is not the same anymore. It's totally clean. If you were feeling irritated, just in an hour, you're going to feel a difference. And if you're running it all night while you sleep, you will sleep better, you'll feel better. So if you've been suffering with sniffles or eye itching and you haven't even put 2 and 2 together, that, oh my gosh, these things are irritating me, you want a unit that cleans this well and this quickly.
You know, I think a lot of people make the mistake of thinking that their air conditioning filters are like the filters in here. They're not going to be HEPA filtration. They're used basically to trap what the charcoal filter is doing, the larger particles, the hair. That's why those filters turn dark, because they're picking up a lot of dust and a lot of hair and things like that. But they're not going to work as well on smoke, mold spores, odors. You need true HEPA filtration to do that, and that's what we're giving you. It's whisper quiet. It's all sealed on the outside. It has that rubberized gasket, so nothing is going to get through. You see the little blue night light that we have that's affixed to it. You can turn that on or off. So this is an idea of what it traps. The largest being on the left side of your screen as you go across. That's actually human hair. So you know how small hair is, and you see how it looks there. Look at it compared to dust mites. You wonder why you're breathing in dust mite poop, because guess what? That stuff floats in the air, just like everything else. You know, you take a pillow and you smack it against your hand, and then you hold it up, and you see all that stuff flopping around? That's dust mite stuff. That's dust. That's pollen. All the things that you breathe in. The reason that we have a coughing mechanism in our body is to get things out of our lungs that somehow wandered in there from us having to breathe every day. I don't know how many breaths we take a day. I guess everybody is a little bit different, but it's got to be thousands and thousands of breaths a day. Every time you take a breath, you are pulling in dirt and dust and pollen. Why not make sure that air is cleaner before it even gets to you? And that's what this does.
Yeah, and maybe what you've been doing and you thought was right was when you had an odor from cooking or pets, you got out one of these sprays that cost $3, $4, $5 each, and you sprayed them in the air. Do you know when you're spraying that, that's actually volatile organic compounds? Those are things that are not supposed to be in the air, and now you need an air purifier to take those out. So instead, why not go for the total solution, having pure HEPA filtration to remove the volatile organic compounds, and also you might use a candle to cover up scents of the dogs and the cats. You don't have to do that. When you have an air purifier, you remove the odor, not cover it up with things that keep costing you money. You're gonna get this air purifier and then no other further cost because it's permanent HEPA filtration. When you need to clean it, you're gonna take your dust brush and you're actually just going to vacuum it. And also, you're going to use 2 layers of protection. Your first one is your coconut carbon, which is right here. You know, it's actually made from coconuts, High heat to the coconut produces coconut carbon. There are actually 2 competitors on the landscape these days, and one is a charcoal one and one is a bamboo one. Guess what? They are not as good. They actually create a bigger molecule on the fiber, and it lets dirt and dander pass through to the HEPA when it's not supposed to. So this is actually, coconut carbon is the gold standard for your pre-filter, capturing your dog hair and your cat hair and big particles. Then we're gonna capture 99.97 down to 3 microns with the true HEPA filtration that doesn't cost you any more money. You take your dust brush and you vacuum it up and you reuse it. And it's such a pretty unit. Look at how beautiful this is.
I know it is. I
love
that part.
Put it in your room. Nobody's going to say, oh, you have an air purifier running. No dirty grills to capture dust here. Beautiful presentation and a nice finish. And then there's a little light up here. There's a courtesy light. See, there's a little button here. This is accent light. You put that on or off depending if you would like it or not. You want to have the little blue light. And then you have off, low, medium, and high. Lots of settings.
All right, it's $19.99 to get it home. If you spend $100, you get $20 off this product today with your HSN credit card. Don't forget about that. 6-year warranty, almost perfectly rated. If you've always wanted one, today's the day to get one. Vonabelle, great job. Thank you so much. Hey, I want to remind you that obviously this comes with a 6-year warranty, but if you'd like to go above and beyond, as many shoppers do, you can get Protection Plus. Hassle-free, 24/7 customer service, and no deductibles. So if you'd like to have more information about that, check it out on hsn.com. Dutch Glow, very popular in the hour. If you're looking to clean something, those 2 bottles will make 16 bottles. You get the scrubbies to go along with it. If you should happen to spill something on the floor, don't panic. Bissell to the rescue with your manual sweepers. Old school style, but it still works. $59.95 gets you 2 of those, available in the star or the red stripe. I like the red stripe. $19.98, 574737. We're going to continue on. We get an hour with the amazing folks from Perlier, and Shannon's going to get you started on that coming up next.
All right, we are celebrating you today.